designed to
terminate it. Then terminate
No.
it so we can do this the right way. So I can have
Terminate it
a
because
time
you're
with my
sitting.
children.
Terminate it because you're sitting down and not doing anything for over a year. I'm afraid I can't do that. Okay, got it. Alrighty. Miss Wilsner, welcome. James, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Wonderful. And it looks like Emily just connected. Emily, are you with us?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am. Welcome. Take a deep
Okay,
breath. It's
perfect.
okay. Relax. Okay. You look a little bit frightened. Take care. Take a deep breath. We'll get you through this. All right. We're here in the matter of Albright versus Albright, case number 23-01541DM. Emily, you filed this, so we'll start with you. Ma'am, please raise your right hand. Emily, please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth in giving testimony?
I do.
All right. Emily, why don't you, now that we've recognized you, why don't you go ahead and turn off your video? Seems like the Wi-Fi is a little off, but I need to hear from you more than see you. All right. James, please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth in giving testimony?
I do.
All right. Emily, you filed a complaint for divorce through your attorney's office back in February of 2023, correct?
Yes.
And all the allegations in it were true and accurate when you filed it, ma'am?
Yes.
And they remain true and accurate to this date, to the best of your knowledge.
Correct.
And you were a resident of Kent County in the state of Michigan for at least 6 months prior to filing that document?
Yes, sir.
And you were married to James by a person authorized to perform marriages?
Yes.
And there's been a breakdown of that marital relationship to the extent the objects of matrimony are broken and irreconcilable?
Correct.
And you have presented to this court a judgment of divorce that you believe to be a fair and equitable division of your marital assets, debts, and all issues of your marriage?
Mm-hmm.
Yes or no, ma'am? Sorry.
Yes. Sorry.
That's okay. Thank you. And you believe it's in the best interest of your children?
Yes, definitely.
And you are not currently pregnant?
No.
James, you heard that testimony?
I did.
True and accurate, sir?
I don't think that she's offered a fair, however it was worded for the judgment of divorce.
Yeah. Unfortunately, there's a default matter entered into this matter. The arguments for that have long time passed. The judgment facially appears to be equitable. It appears to.
I was never given the opportunity to.
Yes, you were. The first paperwork that you were filed against had a summons on it that notified you by the state of Michigan that you were hereby being sued, that you had so many days to respond. If you did not respond, that a default could be entered against you and a judgment entered against you. You never responded to that. That was last year, last February. You haven't done
Right, I
anything
missed the
since.
time in that, but it did say what she filed said we would have 50-50 custody of the children. What's being presented is
No,
not
it just
50-50
said you'd
custody.
have, it just said you had joint, and that does not necessarily mean 50-50. Joint means that you're sharing some custody of some kind. So
I don't understand.
Yeah, at this point in time, I don't have a choice but to enter the judgment. There is a 21-day appeal period on this. If you wish, you may need to
I
see an
can't afford
attorney.
an attorney, sir.
There's not much I can do for you at this time because I can't act as your attorney. I can only follow the law. They have followed all the appropriate necessities to file this divorce. They've waited a year. Normally, they could have done this 6 months ago.
I've been reaching out to them. I've been begging them to do this. I don't know what to do. I don't care about the money. She can get the child. I just want fair time with my children.
Well,
I want fair time with my children. I don't want to be forced to commit a felony and say that I'm living in the house that I'm not, so she can keep a VA loan. I'll do that. I don't care. I want just fair time with my children.
well, custody and parenting time and child support are always reviewable until the children are 18 and out of high school. But at this point, everything looks fair and equitable. I can't,
How is me not getting 50% of their time fair? How is
because
all the marital debt going on to me and she using my VA loan for the next
again,
3 years? Why I can't?
you may need to see
How
an
is that
attorney.
fair?
At this point, that's not in this. That's stuff that needed to be argued and vetted out over the past year.
I've been
You-
asking for this stuff. Nobody's told me anything that I could do.
It's because you were acting as your own attorney, and at that point, the law
I know
presumes
I
that you,
didn't know what to do. I've told the judge. I've told everyone. I can't afford an attorney. She
and
got
we
the only
can't
free
do it.
attorney.
We can't just let you continue to stand there and say, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. We have to end it at some point. This case needs to come to a conclusion.
I know. I've been asking that for 6 months. I
Well,
wasn't aware that I was-
now you're getting it. The case is coming to a conclusion. So
kids
unfortunately,
are being stolen from
at
me.
this point in time, the proofs are sufficient under the document, and this court has jurisdiction to enter one because this is where the parties live. So I don't have a choice but to enter this. You
I
do
was
have 21
forced to
days.
do that.
You do have 21 days to appeal this document with the appropriate necessities, but I suggest you do something because you can't just sit there and say, I don't know what to do. No, it's been a year. This case might be terminated if we don't enter this. And that's not what we're
Then
designed to.
terminate it. Then terminate
No.
it so we can do this the right way. So I can have
Terminate it
a
because
me
you're
and my
sitting,
children.
terminate it because you're sitting down and not doing anything for over a year. I'm afraid I can't do that.
I didn't know I was supposed to do something. I was told by her attorney that I was waiting on her to do documents.
Again, the court
That's
has
what
made
I
its,
was told by them.
the court has made their ruling, and I'm afraid that this is the way it's going to stand. Good luck to you, and you have a 21-day appeal period on this. Have a good day. Good luck, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I hate those. Anyway,
Stu Grissom versus Ryan.
like, 90% of these, when they enter a default like that, everybody's kind of in agreement. All right, having a hard time finding Grissom.